sensitivity, but also it's going to give you cavity protection. It's going to give you fresher breath. It can help you maintain gum health. With Sensodyne, you're not giving up anything in order to get sensitivity relief. For sensitivity, we recommend Sensodyne. We don't recommend any other brand.
Don't call it depression. Call it by its real name. Don't call it crazy. Call it PBA, pseudo-vulvar affect. PBA causes frequent episodes of uncontrollable crying or laughing in people with brain injury or neurologic conditions like stroke, dementia, or MS. For a free PBA fax kit, call 1-800-582-6672 or go to pbafax.com. You'll learn the science behind PBA. It's a neurologic condition, not psychological, and it's treatable. Plus, there's a self-assessment and patient stories. If you've experienced outbursts of crying or laughing, call it what it is. And call now, 1-800-582-6672, or go to pbafax.com for your free kit. There's a name for this, and you're not alone.
I've lost weight so quickly on Atkins, 23 pounds in just 6 weeks. Yeah, and I did it without starving myself. On Atkins, I could lose weight and eat deliciously. I eat lots of tasty and filling low-carb foods, veggies, fruits, and whole grains. And now Atkins has frozen meals so mouth-watering and satisfying. Try Atkins and lose weight deliciously.
Get started now. Call or visit Atkins.com for a free Atkins Quick Start Kit with free bars.
In a grocery store, they don't come up to you and say, hey, I'd like to go out on a date. But on our time, they do.
It was really nice to be on a site where gentlemen are actually looking for someone of my age.
And then they match you up with somebody that has the same likes and the same values.
I feel like I'm back in high school.
I got my first flirt within about 10 minutes of being on the site, yeah.
Outbound.com. Visit today and get started for free. Whenever you want, wherever you go, your favorite shows are always there. With DirecTV everywhere. We've added Food Network, HGTV, Travel Channel, and more. So you can watch the same shows you love at home on your cell phone, tablet, or laptop.
Wow. Perfection.
All this at no extra charge.
Holy smokes.
Plus, we're adding more of your favorites all the time. Start watching now at directtv.com/everywhere.
When the world needs shading, you need a man who takes no bull. Dr. Pole is back, using his veterinarian's superpowers to keep the animals of the world healthy and happy. The Incredible Dr. Pole. New episode tonight at 9. Only on Nat Geo Wild.
I was thinking my life is over. I'm going to die. I was praying. I was saying, Father, I need help. Send me some help. And while I'm leaning there, a hand, an arm really, comes around my head like this, and it straightens me up. The arm just kept pulling me back, pulling me back, pulling me back. And I somehow ended up in a chair. But there was nobody there. I was overwhelmed. I cannot explain it to you what happened. Somebody sat me in this chair and came to take care of me. And it's the thing that saved my life. As I was sitting there, this scent of cold cream and vanilla flavoring overtook me. And when I had this smell, I recognized what it was. It was the smell of my mother. She held me as a child. I had smelled her for all of my life. But she had been dead for 10 years. And And then I felt someone touching my hand. And I hear the voice of my mother. She said, it's going to be all right. You're going to be all right. She comforted me. She told me that it was going to be okay. I was sitting there when the doctor came and saw me laying in this blood, this bath of blood. He said, Lord, have mercy. He called for an ambulance, and the ambulance came and took me away. They took me into some room, and these two doctors were standing over me talking about me. And one doctor said to the other, we need to get some blood into this woman. And the other doctor said, I doubt if we'll be able to get enough blood into her at time. And while I'm laying there, I smelled my mother again. I had the smell of her. I felt the comfort of her. I was no longer afraid because she was going to take care of me. And she stayed there with me until they began to give me a blood transfusion. I had 1,000 stitches. I lost 7 pints of blood. I only had 9. It's supposed to be impossible for me to have lived through that. I believe, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that what saved my life was my mother putting her arm around me and pulling me back from this broken glass door. It was her gift to me. I think she's here with me right now. I think she's with me all the time, kind of watching over me. I might not be speaking to you at this time if she had not come.
There was a thing in the room with me, and it was dark, it was evil, and wanted to let me know that it was real. So it's 1996, I'm doing a movie of the week in Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston is the second oldest city in America. I'm a California kid, born and raised in Los Angeles. So anytime I get to a city that has so much history, I like to do the sightseeing thing and check out the place. We were staying in these really modern lofts that were built inside this Civil War era mill or factory that have these windows that go up the entire side of the building. 14, 15 feet of glass. It was a really nice lot. Had some time off, so I walked out of this place and found myself in a cemetery. And I don't know why, but this one gravestone caught my attention, pretty much because it was the age of it, something from the Civil War. I stood there for a while, and I took it in. It definitely got my attention. It was real, and I was trying to shake it off.